Who is it that comes knocking on my door so late in the evening? Oh. You. I don't mean to sound rude, but now is not an optimal moment for our second meeting. I presume you asked around for my address. A clever little bug, aren't you? Good looks and a brain. No, I can't. I'm sorry, my beauty. Even if you're a moth back into a flame, I cannot allow you to come in at this time. Give me a moment or two, and I will make myself and my home decent, so you can come in. There we are, little moth. I hope you've been well. I've been able to get my head straight since our last meeting, so my resolve should be able to last for a moment longer this time. You have questions? Well, so do I. I don't like talking about myself and my affliction, so to speak. But for you, I'll do many things, little moth. Yes. It appears I found a name I can refer to you with that suits you best. A moth is as beautiful as a butterfly to the right observer. More beautiful, even. And we all know the saying, drawn like a moth to a flame. So I suppose that's what I'll be calling you now. Come in. The cold night air is getting in, and I wouldn't want you to stand outside too long and risk a cold, little moth. You seem conflicted by two questions, so let me answer the first, most obvious one for you. The painting that would go above the fireplace is locked away, very far behind bars, and draped with a cloth. I can't bear to see the wretched thing, and I don't wish that upon anyone else. Now, I'll ask a question, and then you answer, and it's your turn again after that. I will not lie, not to you. I will tell you the utter and bare truth. If you are repulsed by it, we will not meet again. I will be left sad, but at least I would have had no chance to do anything rash. Now then, my question. Let's see. How about I start with a light subject? You work as a flower trader. What types of flowers are your favorite? Roses, of course. Any others? Lilacs and thorns. Lilacs and thorns. How coincidental. No, they're not my favorites as well. Those flowers, They were present when Lord Wharton and I discussed our ideology while my painting was made. They were present when I was blessed or cursed. It depends on the moment you ask it of me, really. Yes, it does. When I see pretty things like you, my little moth, I'm happy. No, not my little moth. You're not mine. I need to remember that. What was I saying? Yes. When I see pretty things like you, I'm happy. Because I might not have lived to see it normally. But a bit later, when you slip out of view, I remember that I won't see you only in your prime. I will also see you age and wither, like a flower. Beautiful, wonderful. But a week later, it's been wilted almost beyond recognition. I am constantly reminded of mortality when I am without company. Not my own, but that of others. Now it's your turn for a question, little moth. Whether I have ever been to a masquerade? Yes, I have. But the question that follows after that will likely be a no. I said 3 meetings, yes. But a planned moment to meet is not how this game is played. You're already playing a false game by showing up at my doorstep, you know? Yes, you've been quite naughty. No. That won't do. I can do better than that. I am better than that. Give me a moment, little moth. I'm calm again. I can keep going. Do not be worried. A brief respite is appreciated from time to time. Whose turn was it? Ah, mine. Let me think. Why do you think you're drawn to me this much? So, let me repeat that to make sure I understand correctly. You enjoy your job, your life, your everything, but now that you see people in your vicinity getting married, both inside and outside of your family, you feel as if something is missing. And when you met me, you felt as if I filled that gap instantaneously. Then destiny is finally at my side once more. Or you are a fool. Know this, little moth. I am dangerous. A relationship with me results in loathsome whispering and denial of entry at certain places. Some people have an idea of what I am. They call me a Wiccan, a sorcerer, a magician. They accuse me of drinking the blood of children, of sacrificing lives to retain my youth. They are wrong, but explaining it to them would likely result in me being bound to a stake, perhaps along with my painting. And that would result in a great deal more suffering than I'm willing to go through. How do I know that? Well, I've been burned at the stake before. During my travels, I once came to a village deep in the great desert. These people saw me, traveling as if the heat had no effect on me. They, reasonably so, concluded I was something more than human. And in their fear, they bound me to a stake and prepared to burn me. My flesh was not consumed in the inferno, but I could still feel pain. Blistering pain of endless heat, trying to consume my body. I saved myself, and the pain was short. But I would never go through that again. Now, enough about that grim subject. Your turn to ask a question once more. I'm sorry, little moth. I don't think I understand. Could you repeat that? Say that again, little moth. I want to hear it. I wish I could, my beautiful. I wish I could take that invitation and stop restraining myself. I've said before that I wanted to pin you to the wall and have my way. And that feeling has yet to diminish. But I can't. Even with your consent. Even in my home with no one around. I couldn't bear it. Tomorrow morning I would wake up and feel nothing but regret, whether you lay beside me or not. Because I know I would have taken you too far. Today is 2. Today is our 2nd meeting. Not the 3rd. Our arrangement is such that if we meet one last time, I will consider it. I will consider taking you and keeping you. I will consider letting my self-control go. But today is not our 3rd meeting. And if you knock on my door again, I guarantee you that the answer would be no. The next time we meet will be up to chance, up to luck, Not a planned outing. Not something you or I could influence. Now please, go. I cannot stand this much longer. You know I would rather swallow a lit match than hurt a hair on your head. I need time once more. I'm sorry, little moth. Goodbye, my dear. Oh, my soul. Oh, my good soul. Have I truly gotten better? Or am I simply acting? I know a painting can't answer in spoken words. But perhaps the withering flesh you portray might have rejuvenated. If only a little. Perhaps the glittering in my eyes that faded from my portrait so long ago can return. If only I can restrain myself.